Good morning, everybody. Sri Ramesh Babu, Sri Narayana Gaudru, Sri Manu Kulkarni, Sri Chandan Gowda, and Sri Anand, and organizers of this event, friends from Banavasi Balaka, and ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for me to present myself in this forum second times in this year. A couple of months back, I attended a great program organized by our leader, Mr. Narayana Gaudru, Kannada Rakshana Vedike, which is a roundtable conference in which I also participated. And yet another meaning in a short span of time means the language issue is still vibrant, alive, and hot in Bangalore and in Karnataka. Even in that meeting, I congratulated our friends in Karnataka for being in the forefront of language war in India now. It's a great contribution of Karnataka, not just only to your own Kannada people, also to the entire country. And the fight or the protest, the agitations surrounding the Bangalore metro has been widely covered and discussed, debated in the media, not only in Karnataka, also the so-called national medias have taken this up, and it's also got a lot of attention in Tamil Nadu as well. This Bangalore metro protest has become a key turning point in a way that earlier many people in Tamil Nadu, also rest of India, were thinking that language issue a matter of an issue only in Tamil Nadu or only in couple of other places. The modern society, the cosmopolitan cities have already absorbed Hindi and other languages. So it's no longer an issue. That was the perception in the minds of most of the people, but the Bangalore metro protest has demolished that myth. It has clearly displayed to the rest of India that whenever a language is imposed on others, the people will fight back. I would like to bring a couple of points here. One is about what is the current situation on language front in India. Then the second point will be what we are going to do together to change this scenario. Campaign for Language Equality and Rights is an umbrella body of various language rights organizations like Banavasi Balaka in Karnataka and individual language right activists, which includes professors, journalists, writers, human rights activists, students and all. It was few years back in 2013. I want to give you a small historical background so that people who do not know can understand what is really happening with clear. In 2013, in New Delhi, with the representative of KRB and other support from Banavasi Balaka and others, we had a small meeting on February 21st, which is International Mother Language Day. The meeting held in the New Delhi World Book Fair, where the representatives from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and some other states from North India and even Eastern India came together and formed a small alliance. We decided to work together. So at that particular time, a social media forum like Promote Linguistic Equality was gaining ground, and people from different parts of the country has become part of that PLE group, and they started discussing. And one of the key point which has become almost a norm later is the PLE's great contribution, that is about they clearly told India that Hindi is not the national language of India. That single phrase, in 2013, many people do not accept that. That single phrase, Hindi is not the national language of India, has become an accepted fact today. Among media and among various forums, that's a great contribution of PLE. and most of the PLE members were in Bangalore at the time. Then later, in next year, in 2014, we worked together, but there was not much development. But in 2015, which is the 50th year of the great 1965 anti-Hindi agitation in Tamil Nadu, we gathered in Chennai to commemorate the 50th year of anti-Hindi agitation. And representatives from Karnataka, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Punjab, Kerala, and Orissa, they came. So we sit together, then we decided to make the alliance of these people into a much better and formal way, where we started the idea of campaign for language equality and rights, clear. Then we also released a document in Chennai conference. We used to call it as Language Rights Conference in Chennai, September 20th, 2015, the 50th year of anti-Hindi agitation in Tamil Nadu. We released a document called Chennai Declaration of Language Rights. The Chennai Declaration of Language Rights is a very small document which is modeled on Universal Declaration of Linguistic Rights, which is brought by various language rights organizations across the world in 1996 in Barcelona, Spain. So using that Universal Declaration of Linguistic Rights as the key document, we developed a concept, we developed a document called Chennai Declaration of Language Rights to suit the specific requirements of India. Then the forum, CLEAR, is also formed. All the members of CLEAR were travelled across the country. We met in different places. We visited Punjab, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Kerala, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, in so many states, in so many places. We keep meeting each other, and this movement is slowly gaining momentum. In the next year, in International Mother Language Day, the same February 21st International Mother Language Day, in 2016, we also listed some specific demands on language issue, and we released a document called Delhi Demands of Language Rights in New Delhi. And surprisingly, the number of languages represented by the delegates in that particular forum is 40. Even the Schedule 8 of Indian Constitution has only 22 languages. But when we released the Delhi Demands of Language Rights, the number of languages represented by the actual representatives crossed 40. Almost half of the languages are actually languages but now built as dialects of Hindi. The representatives of Bhojpuri, Maithili, Garhwali, Komani, Baheli, and so many other languages in what we call it as Hindi belt, they themselves came forward and declared that ours are languages, not dialects of Hindi. We want full recognition in the Indian Constitution. It was for the first time in the history of modern India, in the history of independent India, the representatives of close to 40 languages have come together and released a common document to demand language rights and language equality. This happened 2016. And slowly we are working with all the language rights groups in India, and today what we are seeing is really encouraging. It is not that language organization like CLEAR or Banavasi Balaga, and there are so many other organizations in India are fighting. Today, thanks to the efforts made by the members of PLE and members of CLEAR and other so many organizations, state after state, chief minister after chief minister now started to endorse our policies. This is happening in 2016 and 2017. In the last 2 years, Karnataka has started great war on language front. The Karnataka government has given importance to languages, and you also bringing out a policy, a legal structure in which Kannada is becoming compulsory. Whether it has become mandatory or complete, I do not know, but the initiative is taken by Karnataka government. It is followed by West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee has stated that Bengali should be the compulsory language in Bengal, except in the Darjeeling area where the Nepali is main language. Then it is accepted by government of Kerala, where Pinarayi Vijayan CPM government has passed a law to make Malayalam a compulsory language in Kerala, and our clear friends in Kerala, I think in November, in October and November last year, they made 10 days yatra from Kasaragod to Thiruvananthapuram to make this point, a sharp one to the government. In the initial, that is the inaugural point in Kasaragod, Mr. Anand has participated, and I participated in the final point in Thiruvananthapuram. Clear was part of that initiative. And all the demands made by Malayala Aigya Vedi and Malayala Aigya Prasanam, the organizations which are spearheading the movement, some of them have been accepted by Pinarayi Vijayan government. Now it has become a law. Then in Goa, the second language was Hindi. Most of the schools in Goa, basically they are English medium schools, but the second language has been Hindi. But the people, this Konkani people and Marathi people fought for their language inclusion, but it is resisted by some other Hindi lobby, which is working very well within the government of Goa. But the fight is going on. In Kashmir, very recently, Mehbooba government has made that Kashmiri in Kashmir Valley, Dogri in Jammu region, Ladakhi in Leh region will be made into the 6th and 7th, 8th standards of the curriculum, which is a long demand. That demand is met now. The Jammu Kashmir government is accepting that the local languages to be included in the education. All these things are happening in the last 2 years. The fight is going on. Very recently, last week, you could have read in the newspaper, the Telangana government, Chandrasekhar Rao government, they bring a new law to make Telugu as a compulsory language in the schools. All these things are happening in the last 2 years. So the language issue is very current, and we should take pride that Karnataka is taking a lead in this. It's very important. I am not saying just out of, I don't want to seem as that I am saying something just for the sake of saying something. No, it is really making waves. In Tamil Nadu, we had this kind of law in 2006. DMK government, and they made this law, language law, which make Tamil a compulsory subject in school. But later it was dislodged by some schools in Nagarkoil district because they protested Malayalam is not included, or they want Malayalam to be the language to be taught in their school, not Tamil. But later we come to know that this is simply a ploy by some other people. In Kerala, when the Pinarayi Vijayan government made this law, some Kannada schools in northern part of Kerala is used by BJP and other forces to dislodge the Kerala government's move. But the rights of linguistic minority people is very valid and very important. I am not denying that. But we should also be aware that the central government, the forces which are against the language equality, can pitch Tamil against Kannadigas, Malayalis against Tamils, Kannadigas against Malayalis, just like they are doing the Nepalis against Bengalis in West Bengal. We must be aware of that. So anyway, despite all these impediments, the language rights movement is really gaining ground in India. Even most of the people who normally do not like these things, most of the people I am referring to is the so-called national media. So the columnists, the writers, and the reporters in the national media are also taking this entire development into account, and they are also started to questioning others, the questions that we raised a couple of years back or 1 year back. So this is a common situation in India today. But at the same time, the language issue is not a small one. It is not so straight. It's not just an issue like fighting our language to be included in Schedule 8, or it is not like metro. It's not as simple as like fighting on the metro issue. I will give you a shocking example. It's really shocking. You might be knowing what is happening in Tamil Nadu in the last 2-3 weeks. Tamil Nadu was on fire on the common entrance examination NEET issue. A girl in the central part of Tamil Nadu committed suicide. She was from a very poor background. She was from a very downtrodden society. She was a Dalit. And she scored very high mark in +2 examination. 1,176 out of 1,200. On the normal course, she could have got the medical seat easily in the top medical college in Tamil Nadu. and she studies in Tamil medium. The Tamil medium student who's completed the plus 2 with great marks, denied a medical course, medical education, once the NEET is introduced in Tamil Nadu. Beyond education, beyond the medical entrance examination and test, people who are fighting for language rights, equality, language rights and all, have a lesson in this particular episode. The moment NEET is made compulsory, all the students, that means all the parents, wanted to enroll their children only in the CBSE schools now. The entire state is transferring from the state board centric to CBSE board centric. The state board schools are basically bilingual, Tamil and English, but when you entered into CBSE, Tamil practically is not compulsory. It's basically English medium schools, and most of the people will forced to opt Hindi. They are not opting Hindi on their own. Some people are opting Hindi on their own. I don't deny that, but they are forced to take Hindi as the second language. So very soon, across the state, you will be having only, most of the people will be studying only in the CBSE school, where English will be the medium of instruction and Hindi will be the second language, and Tamil may not be there in the list at all. In a single stroke, the 70 or 80 years of social justice in Tamil Nadu is collapsed. In a single stroke, our long history of language rights is destroyed. Not one, not two, not three. More than 500 people has laid their lives in the language wars in Tamil Nadu. In 1965 alone, close to 500 people were killed by the Indian forces. Our language war started in 1937. Our forefathers alerted, warned about the language domination even before. We have almost 100 years of history of language rights movement in Tamil Nadu. Now, let us discuss what we are going to do. Is language issue is as simple as we have imagined? It's a very big issue. So from clear, I am discussing with my friends across the country that now we realize that this is a very big issue. It is not a small issue. It is not about the flight announcement in Tamil or Kannada. It is not simply about the safety instruction in our language. It is not simply about a central government website available in our language. It is not even simply like changing the language of metro. It is actually changing the very fundamental nature of Indian governance. Unless you change the Indian constitution to support our cause, nothing is going to happen. Even that Indian constitution can be sabotaged by the people, but at least that is the point where we need to focus. We need to amend Indian constitution, particularly the 17th part of it, to bring a fundamental changes in the language policy of India, which is again is not just a language issue, it's an issue of federalism as well. But let me focus on language issue alone now, for the sake of clarity. We were discussing about bringing a change in the Indian constitution by amending it. But how do you change it? Who will change it? Our fights will not make this government to respect our feelings. They won't respect our emotions. They will not change on their own. So the representatives, the political parties, should take this issue in much larger way, and they have to change it. Fortunately, this may even happen. As I already listed you, so when so many states wanted to bring their language as a compulsory language in their state, it is only the beginning. So we should talk to all the political parties. The state regional parties, I don't like to call them as regional parties only for the sake of identity. I am saying regional parties. They are the national parties in our nations. So like DMK or JDS or Kannada Rakshana Vedike or Navanirbhan Sena or Trinamool Congress or Telangana Rashtriya Samiti, all these actual national parties, and the pan-India parties like CPI, CPM, even Congress, we can come together, we can make some changes, but without the support of such big parties, this change, this amendment is not possible. But these parties cannot come on their own and do the changes. For that, we have to fight. We have to fight on two grounds. One ground is against the central government, which is imposing the language and destroying our languages. The other ground is actually a kind of dialogue with these parties. But not just parties alone. We have to work with the civil society organization. We have to work with the media. We have to work with universities. We have to work with all kind of academic institution. We have to work with human rights organization. We have to work with Adivasi organization. We have to work with literary organization. So we have to bring the support all kind of people and develop a people's language policy for India and create a draft that can become a base of amendment later. So for all the language rights activists in India, the current situation is both dangerous and at the same time prospective. It is dangerous because we have a government that wants to kill our languages immediately. It is prospective because people are started to know about this design. It is good because even parties like Congress in Karnataka, CPM in Kerala understood this issue very well today. These people are national parties generally. In 1965, we fought against Congress in Tamil Nadu in the language issue. But today, I know 99% of the Congress people in Tamil Nadu are standing with us in the language issue. Communist Party of India and the Communist Party of India Marxists, normally they do not give much importance to language issue earlier. But today, both in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, they are in the forefront of language issue today. So the time is changing. So these are the positive signs. So let us gather the positive signs together, and organizations like Banavasi Balaka or CLEAR and other language rights organization and organizations like KRV. So we have to work together both within and outside the state and create a pan-India forum for language equality. We already started an initiative in CLEAR, but CLEAR is a small organization today. It cannot do everything on its own. We have to bring other people. And people like, and academicians like Mr. Manu Kulkarni and Chandan Gowda can play a lot of positive role in this, in shaping the policies, in formulating the policies. So we can work together. We'll develop our case very well. We will set up a informal language commission of India on our own. Then develop this document. These documents are constitutional weapons. Please understand, all the political changes, all the political protests have a goal in constitution. It is not open-ended. You are changing the constitution, or you are accepting some constitution, or you are rejecting some points of constitution, but all the political parties are aiming to do something with constitution. Our aim is actually amending the constitution for the languages. So this great movement in India can bring a kind of clarity among themselves and also towards the society, then bring these documents, language policies, and these language policies should be taken next level to the parties, political parties. So we should do all kinds of our regular activities, all kind of agit prop activities we should do. At the same time, we should enlighten, we should bring some sense among our political parties, then these struggles should be taken into the parliament. Without the constitutional support, without the constitutional backup to our languages, the central government will simply destroy it. So it's a long fight, but this is not a legal fight. Please don't think that this is a legal fight that some 2 or 3 lawyers or some constitutional experts do on their own. This is a political fight. The legal component should be very important, that's it. It's a political fight. It's a political and social fight. It's a political, social and economic fight. It's a political, social, economic, cultural fight. In this fight, the legal component should also be taken into account. So what will be the step next? As Vasant has already indicated, we request our friends in Bangalore to have a big program on coming February 21st, which is again the International Mother Language Day in Bangalore, to convene a conference in which we will bring the representative of more than 40 languages this time from across India, and we'll sit together, we'll develop a framework we'll bring the documents, and we will develop the documents, and we'll take the documents to each and every political party, each and every cultural organization, literary organization, academic institution in India, and we'll take the documents to the media outlets and everything, and make India aware that this is very important issue today. So this fight is not going to be getting over in the next couple of years. The fight is, this language rights movement is closely associated with movement for federalism in India, movement for social justice in India, movement for various other democratic and civil society rights in India. So we have to align our protests with them. Clear will definitely have a important role in the entire scenario. At the same time, Clear is not a bigger organization on its own, and Clear is nothing but accumulation or gathering of people like you. So Karnataka, which is already in the forefront of language rights movement in India, should continue this leadership position for many years coming together. At the same time, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and recently even the Telangana is now waking up. Maharashtra, Bengal, Punjab, these are the states where the language rights issue are very crucial, and people started to aware. If all the 4 southern states or all the 5 southern states, West Bengal and Maharashtra and Punjab, have come together, that itself is a great strength. You must understand this. We are not alone. If Tamil Nadu, I am going from south, if Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Orissa and West Bengal and Punjab in the north has already lined up. At the same time, we are working together with the people who are in the so-called Hindi heartland but who are not speaking Hindi, who are speaking their own languages like Chhattisgarhi, Kosali, Baheli, Bundeli, Garwali, Komani, Angika, Awadhi, Braj Bhasha, Bhojpuri, Rajasthani, Mewari, all these language people also, they are ready to join with us. The only required thing is unity. And we have to work together, and we can definitely make this happen, and the future belongs to us. Thank you very much.